Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Pittsburgh Pirates.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark, and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
Jamison Taillon gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in it? ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency. Well, let's take a look at the Buccos defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. If you're tired, you better wake up, because he's going to snap the ball back at you as the pitcher. He's going to make the game move and exciting. He's a throwback, old school Cervelli.
Digging in, number 3. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis, third baseman, number 3.
And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike 1, and a new season of baseball is underway. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. And I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Standing in now, David Lee. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Temperature pretty seasonable for this time of year. 55 degrees at game time. The windup and the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Now, Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls the corners. A little wider, but up and down, he's not giving you much. So if you just put a little square up there, that's him.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
So stepping in, Ozzie Smith. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's popped up out towards short right field. Harrison is there for it. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Jay Lee is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
This guy struck out over 200 batters last year, and the one thing I like is when he gets 2 strikes on a guy, how he approaches them. I want to see if I can learn something watching this guy pitch today. Very excited to see him get somebody in a 2-count strike and watch him put them away. All right, here's how the Cards line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate, Yadier Molina. See all that gold? He's wearing it for a reason. He can frame it, he can catch it, he can call the game. He's got great footwork to make the throws. You better be careful if you lead off first base. He'll stray down there and drill you. He'll get you. He will, I'm telling you. He'll pick you off.
Willie Stargell started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right?
Second.
All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ralph Kiner is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
When you're on the road, you look for that one guy that's going to be able to get that W for you, and you consider it a win day. He's starting off nice right now. 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the first. You got to be thinking, this is our guy. This is a chance to get a W.
Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So digging in now, Jim Edmonds will begin things here against Jameson Taillon.
Jim Edmonds.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the new year for the Redbirds.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Into the box, Michael Lee. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Outside, 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Here it is on 3-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. No one out with a runner at second. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. From the stretch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Mark McGwire.
Mark McGwire.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Stargell is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 23.
Here's Randal Grichuk. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is flared right back over the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now, Starling Marte. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Center fielder, Starling Marte.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball two.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot for Starling Marte. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
And the pitch. And he lays off for ball one. No outs, nobody on. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
Josh Harrison stands in.
Baseman.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. 1 out, nobody on. And a neck-high fastball that time. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
And now a pitch on the way. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
On the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We've played 2 full. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cardinals nothing. The Steel City skyline on a nice day for baseball in western Pennsylvania. Happy to have you with us on MLB Network. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off.
Yadier Molina.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. After it is Marte. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, pitcher Jay Lee.
At the plate, Jay Lee. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Tell you what, pitching to the pitcher is not that easy. Sometimes when you face him, a little bit of a letdown. He's in a 2-0 count right now. You got to really focus, I think, more so with the pitcher hitting against you than anybody.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, one man out. And another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, number 3. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 2-0. Now at the plate, Jameson Taillon. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Taillon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Willie Stargell. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Here's the pitch. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Comes set and the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Throw over to the bag. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit to first. McGuire scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Bucks go down quietly, but they're on top 2-0. Striding in once again, David Lee comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lee.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
2-1. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ozzie Smith. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
That's the advantage of having a good 2-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder, Jim
So
Edmonds.
striding forward now, Jim Edmonds. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Well, we've always known this guy was a good hitter. You knew he was going to come out of it eventually. Here's another multi-hit game. It's not one hit that gets you out of it, but a multi-hit game. Maybe this is the signs of things to come.
Ready for another chance. Michael Lee, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. '50th pitch of the game on its way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
2-1. Here it is. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in now, Ralph Kiner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Number 4.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Starling Marte. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
1-2. Here it comes. Popped up. McGuire is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Jung-Ho Kang.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Three and 1.
Man, that's a big break right there. All of a sudden now you find yourself 3-1 as opposed to 2-2 or a 2-2 count. You don't know if he's going to throw a breaking ball. Now 3-1. You sit on your pitch, get what you want, and let it fly.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Number 3 will put this one away, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in to try it again. Mark McGuire. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
McGuire.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 23, Randal Grichuk.
Here's Randal Grichuk. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1 and 2. He'll try again, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
The pitcher, number 22.
Striding into the box, Jay Lee. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
A runner on first with 2 away. Chopped weakly to the left. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Cards leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And there's out number 1.
The batter, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Curveball stays a little high that time.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1 out, nobody on. Curveball that time, not even close. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And that's low, ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Bucks out in front, 2-0. Ready for another chance. Number 3. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Ball 2 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready once again, David Lee, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. He's set, and the pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Don't want to forget about him. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. On its way is pitch number 75.
Ball, that's out.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Striding in once again, Ozzie Smith, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And there's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Harrison's got to get rid of it, and he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder Jim Edmonds.
Digging in once again, Jim Edmonds. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away.
This is a big at bat. You're down 2 right here, and they're sitting with runners in scoring position. Put the ball in play. He's got to pick up something. Just keep the chain moving. This is a big at bat.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. High pop up. Stargell is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Lee, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Smoke toward the hole. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cardinals 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jamison Taillon. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that misses 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
In now, Willie Stargell. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th.
Nope,
he's fallen behind now. 3-1. Jonathan Villar is on deck. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Another one sent foul. The 3-2 one more time. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be, so I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Grichuk on the move. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They lead it 2-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Riding in, Mark McGuire. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is you got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. Dribbled up the line, but it gets fouled. Ready with another 0-2. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Ball 2.
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Changeup, called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Randal Grichuk, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No hits to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way. A high fastball is in there. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
You know what, Matt? I'll take it. 6 1/3, 100 pitches. If he's able to get through this inning, that's a great outing.
Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Juan Nicasio comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 12, Juan Nicasio.
Yadier Molina will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here, as that misses.
Whoa, that'll get your attention. First pitch out of the bullpen, and it's a fastball inside, nearly hits the batter. Everybody's on edge right now.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. 2-0 pitch on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. No count. Here it comes. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Under it now is Marte to pull it in for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the Cardinals, pitcher Jay Lee.
Matt Carpenter will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Kiner's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals. They're down 2-1.
7th inning stretch.
Jonathan Broxton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jonathan Broxton.
Into the box, Ralph Kiner. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Ralph Kiner.
Lays off 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Pirates right now would do anything to get that leadoff guy on. They would welcome a walk.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, center fielder, Starling Marte.
Starling Marte will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Here's the 1-0. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's following up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 2-2. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Full count. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Jung Ho Gong, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
The 0-2 delivery, and a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready for another shot now. Number 3 struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a nice count, 2-0. I know he's looking for something to hit here, but hey, a walk wouldn't hurt you either. Down late in the game, base runners don't hurt.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Digging in and looking for more, David Lee, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Well, that was a good pitch right there, and a good job of spoiling it, too.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Back in standing. Nobody out, runner on first. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. To third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
No real chance for him to roll two that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Daniel Hudson is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Daniel Hudson.
Ozzie Smith will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Matt, this is where that guy on first base is distracting the pitcher. I guarantee you he's down 2-0. He's not focused on the hitter. This is where you get hurt. I love it when a guy on first can run.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. A man at third with one away. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Now pitching for the Pirates.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Jim Edmonds will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it. One 0 count. Here it is. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. But the runner's back easily. The 2-1 home to Edmonds. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. And they've come back to tie it up, as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
Michael Lee.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. In now, Michael Lee. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there. I think that steal attempt was all about trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play. But now there are 2 outs, so that makes getting that run home from third a lot more difficult. That's the risk you take. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Cards forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 2-2. Here's Gregory Polanco. Head-to-head history against Jonathan Broxton, 4 for 13. He also has 1 home run. First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And oh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Now the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. A look there at the numbers for our two starters here today,
10,
with both guys
baseman,
recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Josh Harrison stands in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Broxton's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Brett Cecil.
Ken Maeda will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. And now they've got him in a rundown. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Pitch misses low. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Clark will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Chris Stewart is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 19, Chris Stewart.
Now at the plate, Mark McGuire. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder Randal Grichuk.
Walter Stewart will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Stewart.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get one at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
And that misses, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Polanco has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Stepping into the box, Yadier Molina. He flew out in his last at bat. Into the windup and the pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
He's got a fastball at 96 and a curveball. You have to pick one or the other. He's just too filthy to sit there and think you're going to be able to read and react. Sit on one and take the other.
Now the 1-2 pitch. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Gung's got it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Walter Stewart will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Playing left field, number 33.
Zach Duke comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 29, Zach Duke.
Kevin Castro is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard to short. And a throw over by Ozzie's in time, 1 away.
First baseman, number 8, Willie Stargell.
Coming to the plate now, Willie Stargell. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's set. Here it comes. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Pitch on the way. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Edmonds moves over. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Pirates, third baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner toward right center. But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 2-2. Ian Kroll takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
49, Ian Kroll.
Stepping into the box, number 3. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Ready with the 1-2. Slow roller back to the mound. On to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away.
Second baseman, David Lee.
So stepping in, David Lee. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Marte. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Digging in now, Ozzie Smith. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. Right side hit hard, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Jim Edmonds. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. In there, 0-1.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
The 0-1 pitch out, nothing doing. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Up high, 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
There's certain situations where things just have to happen, and this is one of those. Like it or not, he's got to challenge him right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
In now, Michael Lee. Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
That's a nice pitch. A fastball in that jams him, and now you go back outside. You know he's got to protect inside. You go back outside to try to get the out.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got an 0-2 count. You waste 1. Now you make it work. Throw one in the dirt. Throw one high. Make him chase it, and you got a chance to strand those runners on base.
1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
Man, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
2 down, runners at first and second. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now at the plate, Mark McGuire. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the second run will come across to score as they take the lead here 4-2.
What a great feeling. Extra inning game to drive in 2 runs. And now let's see if they can close it out with the pitching.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back. Stepping in now, Walter Stewart. A pitch out. The throw. The 1-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now 6-2. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Walter Stewart has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Stargell is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Cardinals are out in front, 6-2. Digging in, Ralph Kiner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Kiner.
Now here's the pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Now batting, Starling Marte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Lee going back on it, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third, and he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
Jung-Ho Kang.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Down and away, ball one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. One out and a runner on third. Lifted in the air to center field. Edmonds has a play. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And it'll be a sac fly and an RBI as that'll cut this to a 3-run deficit now.
Hey, great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Paul Lee enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th.
Number 34, Paul Lee. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 11, Chris Herman.
Digging in, Gregory Polanco. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First offering on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Here comes the 0-1. There's a knuckleball giggling at him over the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Again, he sends it out of play. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit hard, but foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
2 out, nobody on. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the Cardinals move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
6-3 the final score today. Zach Duke claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Pirates, 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Zach Duke. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Ian Kroll. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Our paid attendance at PNC Park this afternoon, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.